Hi students, welcome back. Alright, so kita continue balik our first video tadi on fatty acid synthesis. Now we moving on to elongation and desaturation of fatty acid. Okay, alright. So untuk elongation process dan juga desaturation processes for fatty acid, biasanya kedua-dua proses ni students berlaku pada fatty acid yang mempunyai carbon chain longer than 16. Dan untuk desaturation process ni biasanya melibatkan insertion ataupun introduction of double bond dalam sesuatu struktur fatty acid. Okay, so elongation is a proses pemanjangan sesuatu fatty acid dengan pertambahan dua carbon, manakala desaturation adalah melibatkan introducing the double bond in the structure. Okay, so untuk proses elongation students, dia boleh berlaku dalam dua lokasi yang berbeza. So the first one, it happens in ER, which is your endoplasmic reticulum, and also in mitochondria. And manakala desaturation berlaku dalam ER membrane. Okay, now we move to elongation process in ER. Dalam proses ni students, the fatty acid synthase enzyme is really crucial. And if you look at here, the malonyl-CoA will act as the source of the added carbons. So here dia memerlukan NADPH molecule, malonyl-CoA, dan akhirnya at the end of the reaction kamu akan dapat carbon dioxide, water, and also fatty acyl-CoA lengthened by 2 carbons. Okay, lengthened by 2 carbon. Itu dah menampakkan proses elongation yang berlaku. Alright. However, there's no ACP involved. Kalau kamu lihat di sini, tiada molekul ACP yang terlibat. Okey, manakala elongation proses dalam mitochondria, so agak berbeza sedikit dengan elongation proses in ER tadi. So here you need both NADH and NADPH. Okay, but the source of the added carbons is acetyl-CoA. Okay, berbeza dengan dalam ER tadi. Dalam ER adalah malonyl-CoA, but here you have acetyl-CoA. And what about the products? You will get water and also fatty acyl-CoA lengthened by 2 carbons. So ini mungkin similarity mereka, okay, antara elongation ER dan elongation mitochondria. Okay, so maybe you can do some comparison between these two processes in two locations. Manakala proses desaturation of fatty acid students, the enzyme that really crucial here is fatty acyl-CoA desaturase. Okay, so dekat sini dah melambangkan prosesnya, nama proses desaturase, desaturation. Okay, so dekat sini akan berlaku kemasukan ataupun pengenalan double bond pada carbon nombor 4, 5, 6 ataupun 9. Dan dalam proses ni melibatkan 3 jenis ER membrane protein, which is you have NADH, cytochrome B5 reductase, cytochrome B5, and also desaturase. Okay, so dalam proses ni ada beberapa mekanisme yang kamu boleh lihat, iaitu pergerakan elektron juga berlaku untuk menghasilkan molekul air, dan pergerakan itu adalah berlaku di antara setiap ER membrane protein yang terlibat. Okay, alright. So here, jika kamu lihat diagram ini, so let's have a look. If you have, let's say you have stearic acid, the nomenclature here is 18 kosong. How it is changed to oleic acid. So dekat sini ada kemasukan satu double bond. Jika kamu lihat, itu dah memberi gambaran ini adalah proses desaturation. Okay, so daripada stearic acid 18 kosong, kamu akan dapat 18 18 1. So here means 1 here means there is one double bond being inserted to the structure. Okay, boleh? Alright. And this one juga menggambarkan bagaimana kamu boleh lihat pemahaman kamu dari segi dalam proses elongation dan juga desaturation. So let's say here, saya bagi satu contoh dekat sini. Let's say you have palmitate. Okay, palmitate is a palmitic acid. Okay, 16 kosong, maknanya dia mempunyai 16 carbon, tiada double bond. Okay, namun begitu, the enzyme here is elongase, means that enzyme yang terlibat melibatkan proses pemanjangan, elongation. So that's why you will get stearate here with 18 carbon number. So pertambahan 2 carbon di sini, daripada 16 jadi 18. Bagaimana dengan proses desaturation? So maybe kamu boleh ambil satu contoh dekat sini, palmitate that change to palmitolate. How? So this kind of enzyme, this desaturase, will catalyze this kind of reaction, which inserting one double bond here. So that's why kamu akan dapat 16-1. Tadi kamu ada 16 kosong, now we have 16 and 1 delta 9. Okay, maknanya double bond tu adalah pada carbon nombor 9. Alright. Okay, yang lain ni maybe kamu boleh get through and do some revision to see whether you understand what is desaturation and what is elongation. Okay, so ini adalah contoh-contoh synthesis of polyunsaturated fatty acid yang lain. Okay. Alright, so dalam proses metabolic pathway, students, kamu kena faham yang ia banyak melibatkan proses pengawal aturan. So saya telah touch perkara ni banyak kali in our lecture, that every metabolic pathway, they have their own regulation, they have their own arrangements. So maksudnya kat sini, students, contohnya sesuatu pathway dia ada melibatkan beberapa substrate, kehadiran substrate, allosteric effectors and enzyme modification. Ada juga yang melibatkan hormon dan enzim yang tertentu. Contoh dekat sini, kalau kamu lihat dalam proses fatty acid synthesis, we have acetyl-CoA carboxylase. Yang ini adalah key enzyme yang sangat penting dalam proses fatty acid synthesis, di mana this kind of enzyme bertindak sebagai penghasil malonyl-CoA. Okay, yang ni maybe kamu boleh refer balik pada stage ketiga yang saya cover dalam video yang pertama tadi, iaitu 3 stage utama fatty acid synthesis, di mana enzim ni memainkan peranan yang sangat penting. Okay, and then again, if you see here, fatty acid synthesis also involve hormonal regulation. Okay, sama juga macam carbohydrate metabolism before that we have covered. Beberapa hormon yang kita dah go through together last time, glucagon, insulin dan sebagainya. Same here in fatty acid metabolism ataupun lipid metabolism. Mereka juga memerlukan pengawal aturan dari segi hormon. Okay, so this one, if you look at my explanation here, let's say the energy is low, okay, dalam keadaan tenaga yang sangat rendah, the glucagon will inactivate acetyl-CoA carboxylase enzyme. So the fatty acid synthesis will slow down. Okay, alright, but your beta oxidation will increase sebab kamu memerlukan tenaga. So they need beta oxidation to break down your fatty acid to give out the energy. That is the meaning. But let's say the energy is high or the blood sugar level is high. Okay, maknanya kamu cukup makan dan sebagainya. Alright. So here, when the energy is high, the insulin stimulates acetyl-CoA carboxylase. Alright. So fatty acid synthesis increases. Alright. To store the excess fatty acid. Okay. But your beta oxidation will slow down, will decrease. Sebab kamu dah cukup tenaga. So fatty acid kita kena store. Alright, kita kena produce more fatty acid untuk store sebagai long term energy storage. So beta oxidation will be decreased. Okay, so saya harap students kamu boleh faham this kind of condition in metabolism. Sama juga dalam carbohydrate metabolism yang kita dah go through sebelum ni. What happens in diabetic patient actually? What happens when you have done a vigorous exercise? What happens if you are fasting? you are starving, okay, hungry dan sebagainya. So dia ada relationship dengan hormonal regulation and also bagaimana that will affect the enzyme activity as well. Bagaimana the process will behave, sama ada speed dia makin laju ataupun speed dia makin slows down. So saya harap kamu boleh figure out and really understand deeply the condition on how the metabolism and regulation relationships. Okay, so this one is an example that I want to share with you. The filaments of acetyl-CoA carboxylase enzyme from chicken liver. So diagram ni student saya ambil daripada one of the journal. Okay, one of the journal yang dikongsi di online e-journal kalau saya tak silap. So this one is example of filaments of acetyl-CoA carboxylase that was extracted from chicken liver. So they observe the filaments under the electron micrograph. Okay, that is really cool, right? Okay. Okay, dan seterusnya banyak lagi allosteric regulation juga terlibat dalam topik metabolism. So jika kamu lihat balik fatty acid synthesis, kita dah belajar 3 stage tadi. Saya ulang lagi sekali. The first one, kamu melibatkan transportation of acetyl-CoA dari mitochondria to cytosol. Bagaimana acetyl-CoA diangkut dalam bentuk citrate ke dalam cytosol. Alright, so this citrate is actually can be inhibited by palmitoyl-CoA. Okay, and the acetyl-CoA and ATP are high. The citrate is high. Acetyl-CoA carboxylase is stimulated. Synthesis is activated. So kamu ada banyak acetyl-CoA here yang akan disimpan sebagai fatty acid. Alright, bila fatty synthesis process is activated, maknanya dia nak store the excess fatty acid. Alright. But if you have high level of palmitoyl-CoA, meaning of excess of fatty acid, enzymatic activity will be reduced and synthesis will be off. Okay. Alright. So ini adalah contoh allosteric regulation yang kamu boleh buat reflection sedikit. Okay, dan cuba relate dengan keadaan yang saya explain tadi. When energy is high, what happen? When energy is low, what happen? Okay. Alright, untuk triacylglycerol synthesis, yang ini adalah secara am saja saya go through. Dia disintesis daripada fatty acyl-CoA dan G3P. Kalau kamu ingat balik lipolysis. So this is kind of reverse of that. Okay, so jika kamu lihat gambar rajah ini, last time kita nak break down the triacylglycerol in lipolysis. But this one is kind of lipogenesis. So kamu nak synthesize back your TAG ataupun triglyceride from G3P and fatty acyl-CoA. Okay students, boleh? Alright, so yang ini saya rasa kamu boleh buat bacaan sendiri tentang bagaimana triglyceride metabolism berlaku. Okay, dan masih dia ada kaitan dengan glucagon, epinephrine dan juga norepinephrine. Bagaimana cascade of regulation itu berlaku. Okay, so this is a quote of the day. You can't have a better tomorrow if you are still thinking about yesterday. So we have to move on, students. We have to move on. I hope everyone stay positive. Just bear with me. We can do this together. Alright. Dan saya ada bagi sedikit take home task here. Saya harap kamu boleh list down the difference between ER that happens in, the elongation process that happens in ER and also elongation process that happens in mitochondria. So you can make it in a table so you can identify the similarity as well and also the difference that involve. Okay, so I hope you gain something from this second video. I hope you everyone will stay safe, take care, and have a good day. Thank you very much.